I'm actually so ready to eat.
I'm so hungry.
Hi guys, and welcome back to another video with us today.
Hi.
Today's topic we're going to be discussing is toxic relationships. So
Yeah. First, we're going to talk about friends. Then we might get into actual love relationship, not love, but relationships.
Must have been love.
Between two things, yeah.
And we've also got food. Today we've got Taco Bell.
We wanted it to be a more of a mukbang type of video.
So, I've not had this before.
It's his first time having Taco Bell, but I love it, guys. We got this thing called a meal for two or something like that. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, we're gonna eat this whilst... What do we have here? So, oh, you broke it.
No, it was so oily.
Yeah, that's true. It does get oily. Do we need tissue? Let me get tissue. Okay, he already started eating, but don't eat yet. We need to eat whilst we're talking. Yeah, we both got tacos.
Yeah, beef tacos.
Yeah, and then we also got a crunch wrap.
Yeah.
But
mine's just got chicken in, and then yours
mine's
is
beef.
But
yeah, and then we also have nachos. But yeah, let's start, guys. As drinks, he's got orange squash. And then I've got more tea.
This is going to cause...
Oh, well, I'll clean it later. But yeah, let's carry on.
That's what happens when you've got guests. Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
So, we're talking so much about the food, we need to get to the topic.
First topic is friendships. We're going to think first of what makes a good friendship.
What makes a good friendship? Here's an example. What makes a good friend?
Someone who you can trust.
Yes, okay, trust. Trust is the most important thing in a friendship. If you have no trust, then it's not really a friendship. If you don't trust in your friend, or why are you even friend? You're not really friends, are you?
You always want to be able to tell them something that you can be open-minded about it. They're not going to tell someone else.
Yeah, with me and Riley, I can tell him anything without thinking. You're not going to be oh, should I say this? Would he go and tell someone else? You have a few close friends, and then you have friends.
Yeah.
He's my only close friend. And then I have other friends that I just...
Yeah, you have different levels of what you can tell people and what you can trust.
With him, I tell him everything.
I look really illuminated.
Bro, I look so... I've just come out of the bed. Guys, it's because...
I love it.
It's because I'm hosting, so I didn't really get ready.
Oh, well, it is what it is. So what else makes a good friend? I think also people you're on the same level with, you can talk to them and you can have a joke, they understand you and you have similar interests. Because I think when it's different, when you have different interests, then sometimes you can get bored of each other.
That happens a lot. Friends, you need to know your limits, but your close friends have kind of no limits. You can tell them anything and they won't take it. You can joke with them and they won't take it by heart. Well, by joke, I don't mean go and say you're fat, because that's rude. That's just bullying.
Yeah.
Unless it's inside joke between you two. I call Riley stupid, he calls me stupid.
You can tell that person something, and if they don't respect it, they should tell you. I think in a friendship, you should always communicate.
Communication is really important. If you can't communicate with your friend, that's not a friendship.
No.
If I'm upset about something that Riley did, how's he meant to know that it's something bad if I don't go and tell him? I'm
one of them people who will probably not bring it up in the conversation. I'd probably let it just go over my head, and then it will build up over time, and then it will just all come out at once, which is probably the worst thing to do. And I do advise people, if you cannot do that, do it.
Just say it as it happens.
But I have started to do it. We did it today. I just said how I felt. That's what you got to do, ain't you?
You need to. And then if they take it in harm, know that that's a toxic friendship.
Exactly. Which leads us on to our next.
They're not respecting your decisions and everything. Whatever. Okay, jealousy. Between friends, there should be no jealousy. If he's done something, and if I'm getting jealous of his success, that's toxic friendship. That is not healthy.
you shouldn't be jealous of your friend. You should be able to support them and stuff like that. I get if you're younger, like, they're immature, and you are going to be. But when you get older, you should know that you should, like, be supportive of your friends, whatever they,
Instead
like,
of
achieve.
getting jealous, you should always, like, just because you didn't achieve it, don't make it like, oh, it's not really that big of a deal. Everyone could have done that.
Yeah.
Support them, because that's what friends do. And if you're not doing that, you're a toxic friend.
Toxic friend.
Yeah, if they're not doing that, unhealthy, cut them
And
off.
it's even bad, like, when they get jealous. Say you went out with someone else who your friend. Say you went on a one-on-one with someone else. I get, like, it's toxic if you've gone out with everyone and you've left one person out.
If it's like a group thing, and then you've left that one person out, then that's like, oh, why didn't they invite me? But if it's like me one-on-one, like if I have a friend called Lily, I go out with her to town or something, I don't know, and Riley sees this, if he's like jealous and he's like, oh, why is she being like close with her? That's toxic, because it's like, I have my own life. I can go and talk to someone else. You're not...
You're allowed to, you can talk to who you want.
Yeah, you're not my only friend. I can talk to anyone. Don't ever limit yourself to one person, because if that one person goes, you're going to be alone. I'm not saying have so many close friends, but like, have one close friend or two close friends. Have other friends, so if that person goes, you're not alone.
Anyway, next one.
But yeah. If your friends are getting jealous of you, if you're like sensing that, if you can, cut them off, because it's going to put you down for your successes. It's like, why are you not proud of your success just because your friend is being jealous of you and not being a good friend? That's really toxic.
Yeah. First, you need to tell them, like, why you've got nothing to be jealous about. You're equal to all my other mates. Like, I'm going to go out with you as well, but sometimes I'm going to go out with other people. I'm going to have other friends. And they need to understand that. And obviously, if they don't, then that's when
they haven't grown up and they're childish and they're immature, and just cut them off. You don't have to deal with immature people.
Damn. Asel, you slapped. I think that's enough on jealousy.
Yeah. We've talked about what makes a good friend. There's so much more, but because we're limited on time, we kind of want to make it 30 minutes.
Because they take that effort to download.
It took us 2 hours to upload one video.
So,
what makes a toxic friend? Now we're going to go on to this topic.
Yeah, we think, like, friends who are quite, like, self-centered talk a lot about themselves. Who, like, people in friendships where you talk about a lot what they do and they don't ask you a lot about yourself. Like, they won't ask you, like, how you've been, how you feeling today. They like to talk a lot about what they're doing in their life, or say if you're having a conversation with them about something, they'd like to switch the conversation midway and start talking about their self again.
I don't have to listen to you all the time. Friendships are 2 ways. Every relationship is 2 ways. Even love relationships, it doesn't have to be friendships. It's both ways. If I'm saying my issue to you, normally the person in front of me also says their issue to me. Like, it's 2 ways. If I'm saying something, you say something. If I say something, you say something.
Yeah.
It's not just one-sided. Because if it's one-sided, then that's not really a friendship. Friendships don't work that way.
No.
Like, I'm just your therapist at this point.
Exactly.
Like, I'm just the one listening to you. You're just talking to me. Like, why? How is this friendship? Where's my gain from this?
Like, sometimes you need advice and you feel like you shouldn't have to make yourself put a word in to say your sentence. Like, you should feel like you can just talk. You know what I mean?
Like, self-centered people have no respect in you, so cut them off.
Yeah.
Like, they're toxic. Get them out of your life. You don't have to deal with toxic people. Like, life's too short for that. Live your moments.
Like, they might not know they're doing it.
Yeah, but like...
But you do talk about, I've got this situation and you want to talk about it, but they won't care unless it involves them.
Someone's birthday or something, or like party or gathering or something, I don't know. And if they keep going on about them, like making them the main character, they want to be, it's all about them, the show's all about them, and it's just making everyone... They just think the world revolves around them. They're the centre, and everyone else is just... They think they're the main character. It's their story. Everyone's just a side character in their life. And it's like, babes, no. If you have a self-centered person in your life, cut them off, because honestly, you don't need such person in your life. Life's too short for that. Why am I wasting my time with you? Like, why am I talking to you? Where's my game?
But,
You're
like-
just talking about yourself.
What do we say to people who are like me, who would be too scared to like say it? Find ways to go around it. So like you'd be like, oh, like it's over now, or like it's finished. Like try and think about something else, or like just try and steer the conversation away.
Yeah, be
I
like,
think.
oh, but it's past now. It's fine.
It's finished.
And then you make up a conversation.
Mm.
And if it's still carrying on and
Persistently continuing, then
that was a long word.
yeah, I know.
Literally cut them off, just blocked them from everywhere.
You look really small.
I know, it's because I'm laying down. Like, my legs are on the other chair right now. I'm
Get
like-
comfortable.
Yeah, I'm comfortable right now.
So yeah. Anyway,
But yeah, that's enough about that.
next
Cut them
one.
off, toxic. No need for toxic people in your life.
These are weird but good.
You like them?
Bit. Not
Guys,
those.
the food's so good, I'm so sorry.
So our next segment of like toxic friendships is like forcing yourself to be friends with that person or group. You
It's
shouldn't.
like, it's clear that you're not getting along and you're not interested, but you're still forcing yourself to be in that friend.
And it's not good for you because you're just hoping time passes and you're just hoping something happens to make you leave that friendship.
Yeah.
Which
and it's
like shouldn't be good for you. It's not good for your
That's
health.
toxic for yourself. Like,
Mm.
it's toxic. You're being toxic to yourself. You're disrespecting yourself because it's like, if you're in a group of people that you just don't like, or like you've changed and you just don't want to really be a part of it anymore, but you're worried about leaving, then that's kind of toxic on you because you're spending your time with people you don't enjoy and that's wasting your time.
You don't share any interest with these people, or like they could be really nice people, but if they're not for you, then you need to get yourself away. And especially if they ain't nice people, then you do need to leave because there's so many different scenarios. I didn't know how bad I was at giving advice. I thought I was really good.
I thought I was very good, but right now I'm really bad. I'm good at advice, but not on camera.
Yeah.
But don't ever force yourself in a friendship. Or you leave and then you find new people.
So our next segment is
Peer pressure. This also kind of goes into manipulation as well. I'm just giving an example. Smoking. If all your friends are smoking, like every single one of them, you're going to be kind of... Sometimes you just kind of feel pressured. Like if they're smoking around you and you're like, oh, I really feel left out, let me start. Okay, that's not really that toxic because no one's doing anything. They're just...
they've not asked you to start.
But
You've just
there's
started.
some people who make you. They're like, oh, come on, like, we're doing it, nothing will happen, look, we're still alive, nothing's going to happen, and then you find yourself smoking.
I've never seen that in my life. Is that a rat?
No, it's called a crunchy wrap. Good, I love it. Rate out of 10.
3.
What? Guys, I was the one that came up with Taco Bell. So friends don't make you pressured into, like, trying things. Like,
Different types of pressure though, like sometimes
it's like revision, let's say. If they're not revising, you can pressure them into revising for their own good. But if they're just not, then don't force
just
it.
leave them.
Like,
Some people
literally.
can't be bothered, like I
If
couldn't.
they're not taking it seriously, it's not your problem. However, there's bad peer pressure, such as alcohol. Like, I'm not saying it's bad, but
Just peer pressuring someone
like,
to do
it's just
something that they
peer
don't want to do.
pressuring someone to drink alcohol is bad because someone might not want to. Like, it might be religiously, it might be just their own.
Like they don't want to do
they
it.
just don't want to. Or like, forcing a vegetarian to eat meat. Like, if you're thinking that someone's peer pressuring you into doing something you don't want to, cut them off. You don't need like that kind of manipulation in your life.
Anyway.
But yeah, that's pressure. Manipulation, let's talk about that.
Oh, manipulation, right, we can talk about this one.
It's kind of linked, but with manipulation, you don't even notice it. You know when you're having an argument and they keep victimising themselves. They're making them feel like they're the innocent one, and you're the one who's being rude. And then they're like, oh no, but that never happened. No, but I never did that. Like, I don't remember doing that.
Or they'll be like, I never did that. But he literally said it to her face, and then he'd be like, I
he'll
didn't do
say
that.
something, and then he's like, I never said that. I don't know where you're coming from. And the worst thing is, yeah,
It makes you
it
think.
makes you think.
Did I do
It's
it?
like, am I a psychopath? Am I hallucinating? Did this actually happen?
Manipulators are the worst
and
things.
then it's like, it makes you feel crazy, and it's like, until someone points it out to you, you don't even realise. Manipulation is a really bad thing. I feel like it's the most toxic thing you can have in a friendship. Like, if there's, and like, I'm not even saying this, if someone's manipulating you and you feel this, if you're in an argument and you're feeling like, if they make you think, always believe in yourself. Like, you're gonna remember right. You're not gonna think falsely. You're not gonna just make it up. Like, you'll know if you're making something up.
But if you've heard that, right, stick with it.
Yeah, stick with it. Don't back off.
Even if you doubt yourself after they keep manipulating you, you know you're right.
It's like, let me say in a like love relationship, if someone's cheated on you and you caught them with your own eyes, or like if you've seen the messages and they're like, no, but that never happened. Of course they're not going to say I cheated on you. Like, they're not going to own up to it. They're going to make you think that never happened. So makes you think, oh, did that actually happen? It might be me. Like,
but obviously with relationships,
it's like, I've literally seen it with my own eyes.
Yeah, because
So keep away from them, cut them off. Yeah, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say, like, with relationships, obviously it's a bit well, I guess you could still love your friendship, but with relationships, if you love that person, you just want to believe that they're right.
But with friendships, you would want you would believe that your friend is right.
That's true.
But cut them off immediately. They're so toxic, they're unhealthy, and it's just
not needed in your life. You only live once. Quote of the day, you only live once.
What he said, us talking about toxic friends, it's not really us giving advice to them.
No.
Because the title of this video is going to be toxic friendships or toxic relationships.
Like, we're going to tell you, hopefully we can give you some scenarios and stuff, and hopefully you'll be able to relate. Well, I don't want you to relate, but
like,
you
if you
probably
do relate,
will.
We're going to make you kind of realise. I'm going to quickly get water and I'll be back.
You get water and I'll
kind of went in. Like, friends that just use you for their own benefit kind of thing. Like, when you talk to you when they've got something going on in their life. If I'm going through something, like, they don't listen to me. But when they've got something going on in their life, they expect me to listen to them. That's them being toxic. Because, like I said, friendships are two-sided. Like, if you do something for them, they do something for you. It's like everything. Like, if someone pays for something, then you pay for something. Do you get what I mean? It's just like, that's what is expected to do. That's the nature of life. Like, that's what you're meant to do. Like, if someone does something for you, you do something for them. If they do you a favour, you do a favour.
Exactly.
Like,
you help each other out.
Yeah, that's just how it works, and that's what keeps a friendship going. So,
exactly.
Like, if you're listening to their situation and they're not listening to you, where's your gain from this relationship? Friendship.
Yeah.
Friendships are also relationships, so... because
I was going to say, like, also if your friend, say if they're now in a relationship, you've got to still make contact with your mates. Obviously it's new and you're going to be like really excited, you're going to spend loads of time with them, but you've also got to find time for your friends, because that relationship might not last forever.
Yeah, it might not be like it used to be. Like, if I have a boyfriend one day and like I'm not going to see Riley as I do now, because I'll have to split my time with my boyfriend as well. But I won't just cut him off
completely. You
need to still have contact, or else, you know what happens, like, when you stop talking to them, how's that friendship going to carry on if you're not putting the effort in?
No.
If you're not putting effort into your friend when you have a partner,
don't expect them to be there when you come back.
Yeah.
When you're joking, don't get taken.
This is also toxic, guys.
When your friends make you feel bad.
When your friends make you feel bad, and then they say, "Oh, I'm only joking."
I'm not joking, but I'll be
like,
sorry.
Jokes have their things. Like, if I cut my hair and my friend said that looks really like. Now we're gonna move on to
toxic relationships, which we don't even really have a relationship. I've never had a relationship in my life. Well, yes, you have. With a bloke, with a woman, I have. But like women, it's a bit different because that was a long time ago. Many moons ago. Many moons ago. But we're going to talk about first. Number one is controlling. I think that's one of the one of the worst ones. Obviously, you have like abuse and stuff, which is really bad. But I guess controlling can.
Abuse is more than toxic. Like, if you're getting abused, literally report them to the police. A restriction order.
Yeah, get a restriction on that,
like,
man. Well, could be a woman.
Could be a woman as well.
Could be a strong woman.
Controlling. The person who's controlling you, like, is like trying to control you, is literally disrespecting you. Like, pure disrespect.
You say is someone who wants to follow you, like they want you like your location all the time, control like what you wear, how you act. It's basically it surrounds everything really in a toxic relationship, I think.
Over the top controlling, like they can't, like, who are you to tell me what to wear? Like, who the are you? You're not my mom, you're not my dad, you're not my brother, you're not my sister. Even they can't control me. Like, who are you? Who actually are you? You just came into my life.
Yeah.
Controlling is literally they're disrespecting you, and you have no room for disrespect in your life. You deserve way better. So cut them off. Do not contact them.
Yeah.
I know I'm saying this and it's not easy, but like, you just
do not contact them.
like, it's difficult. Like,
if they're controlling, the best thing to do,
you know,
out of everyone I know who people have told me, the best thing to do is just, you need to remove yourself from them on everything. Like, get rid of them on like social medias. If they have got you on maps, and try to get rid of all that. Even like, people go to the extremities of like getting rid of like their house and stuff, so you have no links.
Bro, they literally, some people, like, they're like, send me a photo of what you're wearing. Or like, send me a photo of your surroundings. Do you have boys, girls? Do you have any people around you, like, from the opposite gender? Or the same gender? Depending on your
sexuality.
On your sexual orientation. But,
God.
like, and that is controlling. That is toxic. That is a very unhealthy relationship.
It is.
Get away from them. Keep yourself away from that relationship. And yeah, like, you might love the person, but that's not love. That's like, literally, they should be the only one in your life. They should be the only important person in your life. Like, they're trying to make them the only.
The next one we're going to talk about is jealous. Really jealous people. Like, you can obviously, some people like someone who's a bit jealous, and like I don't like it. I don't want someone who's really jealous.
This is a bit of like your own.
It's your own preference.
Like, some people like jealous boys. This tends to be like young people. It's because, like, you know, in like movies and like books and everything, you don't read, but
no, I don't read.
Like, in books as well, like them big Matthews. That's the people. That's what they like. But when you think about it, when you get older, you realise that these people are really toxic. Like, why are we romanticising people who are controlling you? Or why are we romanticising people who are, like, jealous of you? Like, they're not even letting you wear what you want. Like, who are they? Why are they, like, why are we, like...
I can't stand them.
Like, why are you, like, yeah, like, people are like, oh my God, he's controlling what I'm gonna wear. He loves me, and it's like, he doesn't love you. He's literally controlling you. Like, movies and books, everyone normalizes it, but it's not normal. Don't love someone who's controlling you. It's just really disrespectful.
See, it always goes back to controlling.
Like, because they're linked. Controlling and jealousy are kind of linked. Like, if someone's jealous, or like a jealous type, they try and control you. Or opposite friendships as well. Like, people have mixed opinions about that, but I think people can have opposite friendships, like opposite gender relationships.
Like, we said, like, I think that if you are friends with that person before you meet your lover, then really,
in my opinion, if your friend, so the opposite gender friend, doesn't know their limits of being friends, then, like, that's not a friendship anyway. If he's here kissing me or snogging me, then that's not really a friendship anyway. You get what I mean?
No, that's relationship.
Exactly, like, they need to know their limits, so they shouldn't even have to limit themselves. Like, if you're in a relationship with someone, your friend shouldn't just have to limit themselves from seeing you, because they should already know the limit of a friend. Like, do you get what I mean? Can I explain myself?
I think you're explaining it right, yeah. If I've got a boyfriend and then I've got now all these girl mates, I wouldn't then in a kissing game, if I was playing a kissing game, I'd just give them a kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care if you're playing
But
spin the
no,
bottle.
it doesn't matter what you're playing,
it?
why are you kissing? Because we've had this in the past.
Yeah, it's like, if you're in a relationship, know your distance between your friends. Like, opposite gender friends, for me, it's completely normal, but some of my friends are like, no, my boyfriend cannot have any girlfriends.
That's controlling.
Yeah, that is toxic. Don't, like, if you're fine with it, it's both ways. Like, if
You
I
just gotta have trust.
No, it's like, yeah, it's about trust as well. Again, in a relationship, you need to have trust. It has to be both ways as well. Like, if you're saying, I can't have any boyfriends, you can't have any girlfriends, they're forcing me to not, but like, they're always around girls, and that's toxic as well. It should be both ways. It depends on the person. Some people would be alright with it. Someone who loves will get jealous, like, but they won't control them. They'll just get jealous inside of them.
Yeah, that's what I'd do.
They won't act on it. They just think of it. Like, they'll get jealous. If you're not getting jealous, like,
I think that's fair.
Like, fine.
Nobody can control their emotions. Like,
Exactly.
if you feel
You
a certain way, you just don't act on it, because that's when it gets bad.
Like,
when you're talking to someone, I think personally, you can talk to as many people as you want, find which one's right for you. But as soon as you tell them that you want to make it exclusive, then you can't talk to other people, because that means that you don't talk to anyone else, because at that point, then I think that's cheating. So, like, you can't really get jealous of someone in the talking stage, and you can't tell them, that was it, you can't tell people not to talk to other people, because that's not your right to say, because they're allowed to talk
like,
to as many people.
What are we? You're just you're not even my friend.
We just date,
we don't even
not
know
even
what
dating.
we are.
You just,
like, we're just talking, like, you don't really have to say.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You need to get to know the person before you get with them, because that's how this all, like, controlling stuff starts.
Like,
but then again, it could happen years into the relationship.
As soon as you're into a relationship, it's your responsibility to be loyal. You can't go to a party and kiss someone.
No.
Whoever it is, even your friend, like, why are you kissing your friend in the first place? But, like, even if it's your friend, don't kiss them. Like, why? Why do you have the need to kiss someone when you're in a relationship? If someone points it out to you, don't be like, oh, but we're all right with it. Like, we're in an open relationship. It's like, what the hell? Like, are you all really all right to let your girlfriend kiss another boy?
It's probably wrong. They're probably just lying to say it.
Yeah, like, no relationship. Okay, if that's the case, then you're not in love. Like,
No.
you're just like, I don't know what you are. Like, no one is all right with an open relationship if they love the person. Do not ever change yourself to be with someone. Like, that's toxic as well.
Like, I've done that.
Yeah, like, don't.
Not like, you don't, like, change your, like, I feel like, from my experience, you don't change yourself. But, like, if they have something they really like, you kind of, like, make out you like those things. Like,
if they like football, don't act like you like football.
Just tell them what you actually like, because they've got to like you for you. And if they don't, then obviously you're not right for each other. Exactly. That's the simple message of that, isn't it?
Like, if they support a football team, don't just change your football team to be with them. Yeah, guys, at the end, so because we're at the end of the video, let me just give you a message. Toxic people, honestly, are so unhealthy, and they'll ruin your time. Like, you're wasting your time. Don't waste your time for people who don't respect you. Like, just don't. It's just disrespect. By them not respecting you, and you're still having them in your, like, relationship, you're disrespecting yourself.
Yeah.
So do not. Biggest no-no is you disrespecting yourself. And yeah, don't keep people that you don't feel comfortable around. Cut them off. Like, honestly, they get over it. Like, if you don't want to be friends with someone, explain this to them. Don't just block them out of nothing. And if they're not understanding, block. it's that easy and they get over it. Like, don't think that deeply in it. Like, they'll get over it and carry on with their lives, and you carry on with your life freely without having any unhealthy friendships.
My message to you guys is, I know it's very difficult when it comes to toxic relationships in just all different like friendships and relationships. So just hopefully you can take some of it on board, but I know that it's not as easy as we say, because obviously we've not really been through a lot. We've been through some toxic friendships, obviously, and it's took us over a year to get out of them. But there will be a time when you will feel it is enough, and you will like get the courage to think, I just want to end this now, because this is not what I need right now. And it just makes you get so like bad inside that you just think, yes, I don't want to leave you.
It's like quicker the better. Like, instead of waiting a whole year.
Yeah, don't do a year.
Like,
but some people do.
It's like, do it as soon as you can, because you're just wasting your time with unhealthy people, and that will honestly ruin your mental health. It will just make you feel bad, like, about yourself. You'll just be in a mood for no reason, because you like don't feel comfortable with people around you. Like, when you cut your friendship with a certain person, he, she, them, they,
when I cut it, when them.
What did you feel like?
I felt so good after we did it. Like, at first I felt good, and then I would say to you, this is true. These few weeks, I did feel like, oh God, maybe I should go back to them, because you're so used to being with that person, and you can feel that significant loss with that person.
Yeah.
But after them few weeks are done, and you spoke to people and got everyone else's advice, then I feel like you just get past that. It's like anything, when you're addicted to something, it's really difficult for the first few weeks, like, and then after that period of time, you just kind of roll with it.
Yeah, because it's like they've been in your life for the whole year. It's like when you go to a school for 5 years and then you just leave. It's like you miss it, like because it's like it's been a routine. Like, you've been seeing the same people, and then they're all just gone
all of a sudden. Like,
do you get what I mean? Like, it takes time to get used to it, but when you do get used to it, you feel so good, because that toxic relationship is out of your life.
You realise, what did I actually even see in them? What did I actually see in that person? You're like,
especially in relationships, like, as soon as you're out of that breakup like thing, you know, that period of time after the breakup, as soon as you're out of that phase, you're like, what the hell did I even see in this person? But whatever, this video is really
that was really good though. I think we talked for quite a while. That was a good segment.
But yeah, that's our little message of the night
from both of us. Hopefully the next video won't be so depressing and talking about all this depressing stuff. It will be much fun. We've planned lots of videos.
He's been doing so much planning.
We've got some good videos hopefully coming up, and we're going to try and do some more active ones, not just speaking. But if you do like the speaking ones, then do let us know. Obviously, I know this is quite early on into the channel, so we're not going to get loads of views, but those people who do watch, well, I'm sorry if you've come 30 minutes into the video and you ain't clicked off the video.
If you watched this for 30 minutes, I'm actually so proud of you. Whatever, this video is really long, and I'm going to be the one editing, so I'm going to cut the video now.
And we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Have
a great life.
It's
so weird.